Hi guys, and welcome back to Strive to Survive Season 2, Episode 15. So in this episode, well, first thing we're going to do is turn down the volume, because for some reason, it's back up at 100%, even though we set it to like 15% in one of the previous episodes. Okay, that's much better. But in this episode, what we're going to do, as promised, is we're going to go and see where our new Nether portal takes us. We've already seen where this one takes us down in the Nether, and I'll just demonstrate. So we are, of course, in the new Nether that was generated last episode in our new base. And we know that when we go back through this, we will end up right where we entered the portal, and not in our strange other portal that was happening. So the goal of this episode is to find out where the other portal takes us. So the other one is somewhere over in this general direction. So let's go head over there. I haven't brought a lot of things with us this time. I've brought some dirt. I haven't brought any real cobble or anything. So, but if we find that this takes us someplace useful, then we'll go ahead and grab some materials. For all we know, it could take us to the same place down in the Nether, which would be weird, but not unheard of. So, let's go ahead, and there is our other base. So we went a little bit the long way around, but that's okay. And I've got to do something about this because it's pretty dangerous. And I think what we're gonna do is at least patch this one hole here. There we go. Yeah, this area is not very safe to walk through, but let's go ahead and head up to our other Nether portal here and see where it takes us. And we should really build a bridge or something across to here. But for now, let's just see where this takes us. Alright, so when in doubt, sword out. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it does in fact take us to the same place, the same Nether portal. So let's see where it takes us if we go back through. It's going to drop us in our base, or yeah, so this drops us, well, at least we found a quick way to get from the other base to here now. So it's kind of working in reverse of the way it used to work. So there's no real need to bring cobble down there, since we already have a bit of a fortified base. So, but yeah, I mean, at least we know that now. I think I'm going to do a little bit of off-camera work with this grain here. And as you can see, I've been building up the land over here because I want to basically build a little bit bigger farm. I know I said I wasn't going to stay here, but you know, in the last couple episodes we've seen there isn't much around us. So I think we need to build this up as much as we can. And then if we go off adventuring, we could always build something else and then, you know, have multiple bases. So let me do a little bit of off-camera work, guys, and I'm going to start by building a bigger farm here. And what I'm going to use for that, I'm going to use some logs to do the outline of the farm, and it's purely cosmetic. You don't need to use, I mean, we could easily just use what we have here and make a farm just like we did up here, but I'm going to fancify it a little bit, and I'm going to take some dirt and probably fill in a lot of what's down here and make this kind of a flat land. And then we'll have probably grain up here and potatoes down there or something like that, maybe potatoes and carrots in there. But that's what I'm going to work on this episode, guys. So I'll be cutting back and forth because I don't want to make you guys just watch me place a bunch of dirt. So that's the plan, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we're back. So you can kind of see what I'm starting to do here. Eventually I want everything to be, well, this will be at this level. The next level will be right here. So we have quite a bit of work to do and quite a bit of filling in to do here. And I've already used most of our dirt, so we're going to have to find some more. Which shouldn't be a problem. I mean, dirt's pretty much the most common resource. I've actually used some gravel to fill in some of this, but that does mean that I'm going to have to do a lot of off-camera work, so just figured I'd let you guys know where I'm going to be getting these resources from. And I think what I'm going to do is maybe take from either this mountain here or this one over here, just because it's close. I don't want to have to walk too far, really. So that's what I'm going to do. That's where I'm going to try to get the dirt from. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to try to gather some seeds as well, because we're definitely not going to have enough seeds to plant this massive field that we're working on here, because all this is going to be fields here. So we'll have quite a big farm when we're done. But I'm going to work on that, guys, and I'll catch back up with you when I have enough dirt to at least fill this in. So see you soon. Alright guys, so I've come to a couple determinations here. One, we didn't have enough wood to do that project, so I cut down one of the larger trees over there, and that gave us plenty of wood. Two, having only one bucket of water to do this project is kind of a pain, so we're going to make another bucket and go from there, because it's just going to take way too long if we don't. So let's make ourselves another bucket. That'll do. We don't need our food on our bar right now. And let's go ahead and grab some water. There we go. Get up here. And as you can see, I've pretty much finished off, well, definitely finished off the dirt gathering. And I've started this portion of the project. So we'll dump one bucket there, we'll put another one there. Hopefully that gives us an endless water supply, which it does, and then we can just fill this in like that. So that's much easier with two buckets than it would have been with one and having to go down there and get more. So let's go ahead, and I did grab my hoe. Good. Let's get this started. So you can see this is going to be a much larger area than we currently have. Just this little section up here is going to be much larger than what we currently have. So we'll throw down some torches. And I am going to make this area for the carrots and the potatoes. So let's start. I think I have a couple potatoes on me. I do. And we'll just get those planted. And these are actually all potatoes up here. We'll just dig them out real quick. For some reason, maybe we jumped on that. There we go. Because it should have plenty of water there. And what we'll eventually do is turn this area into pumpkins, because as you can see, we can only grow one pumpkin at a time right now, which is kind of a pain. So, not that we really need a ton of pumpkins, but later on we'll do some cool things with them. So, we'll put that one there for now. And the other side is going to be carrots, so let's go ahead and take our... Whoop, almost ate that one. Don't want to do that. So... how... Maybe you guys could help me with this. I'm not sure that there's really a way to untill the land if it's actually got a water source near it. So if you guys know that, let me know. And let's check our little chest here. I think we had, yeah, we do have some pumpkin seeds. So we'll take those along with us. We'll take the rest of our seeds along. And that'll be it for right now. So we'll get these all planted. And we'll do the same thing we did over here. Plant one there and one there. Because we want to provide space in between for when the pumpkin actually grows, because otherwise it'll try to grow onto itself, and that just won't be pretty. What I'm going to do down here, guys, is I'm going to leave a little pathway, probably about 2 wide, just so there's a 2 wide pathway this whole way down. And then I'm going to start here and make another one of these sort of structures. But it's starting to get dark, so I'm going to try to finish this up and then head inside for the night. And I'm not sure how big I want to make this. I want to provide at least 2 that way, but maybe we'll go like that. But I'm going to work on this when it's light out, guys, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright, guys, we are back. It's light outside and we're finishing this up. So the way I've done this is I'm going to do the same as up here, three rows on each side with the water down the middle. Now I know you can go 4 away from the water on each side, but we really didn't have room for that, and I like to keep things symmetrical, so that's why we're doing it this way. And I got all the wood that we have on us right now from cutting down one of those large 2x2 trees over there. That was actually the same place that I was getting all the dirt for this project. So all the wood that we've used to make that farm here, and all the wood that we're using to make the current one, came from that tree. So if you can find one of those 2x2 trees, which shouldn't be hard in this new 1.7.2 world, they're definitely the way to go. They're a lot quicker and easier to get resources from. And speaking of the 1.7.2 world, it's come to my attention that 1.7.3 and 1.7.4 have been released. So I don't think there's anything in either one of those that would cause us to have to, start a new world again or anything like that. But it's something that I'll eventually be upgrading to. So I figured I'd mention. And yeah, this 2 water bucket thing that we've done has really sped things up. That would have taken forever with just one, so fantastic. So that's all done. Let's get our stone hoe out and we will till the land here. And this is going to be the area for grain, because there's a lot more. I mean, we could actually use grain and turn it into bread and use that as a food source. Not that we're hurting for food in any way. We have the cow farm behind us and the chicken farm, which are both... That's the first time I've ever had a hoe break. Okay, well that was a different experience. But let's just do this. We'll make a wooden one, because I don't... usually I think in the entire season 1 I used the same hoe and never had it break, so that was definitely a first for me. But we have used it quite a bit, so... Cows, I'm trying to talk. Settle down. Alright, so let's plant our seeds here and see exactly how many we're left with. I don't think we're going to have too many left over, if any. We might be a few short, because this is quite the big farm, so... Oh yeah, we're definitely not going to have enough to do this whole thing. But we'll get as much as we can, and then go from there. Yeah, so we got about 3/4 of that done, a little bit more than that, but hopefully we'll get some more seeds from up here. And come here, pumpkin. Thank you. And yeah, we'll use... Oh no, we're carrying too much stuff. Well, that's a problem. Let's put this pumpkin away. Alright, put the pumpkin away. We'll keep the grain on us. What else do we have that we don't really need? Not much, really. Those mushrooms, maybe. Yeah. And you can see we're starting to get a little bit hungry, but that'll kind of resolve itself here in a second, I think. yeah, we should have plenty of seeds to finish this project. And we'll just replant this wheat over here. We don't really need it now with that big wheat farm that we have, but every little bit helps, I guess. Yeah, maybe we won't. So remember earlier in the episode where I said how to untill the land and I wasn't sure? You just jump on it. So yeah, I guess that would be the easiest thing to do. So there we go. And we have plenty of seeds over here now to finish this up. There we go. And feed our chickens and our cows. But I'm going to do all that work off camera, guys. So there's the 2 new farms. Maybe we'll make some nice signs or something. Definitely throw up some torches here. I'll count that out and find the middle because I feel like it really. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should have been there. And we'll just go over to the other side and mark that as well. Right there. So yeah, maybe we'll throw up some signs or something. Another thought is to put like a wood path or something over top this, because as long as there's water down at the same level as this, it will be irrigated. So we could technically put a path, and by that I mean like use half slabs or something and put them over top. But I don't really see a purpose for that, to be honest, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave it the way it is for now. Maybe we'll change it in the future, who knows. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more farming, guys, which is probably pretty boring to watch. So I'll do that off camera, and I'll catch up with you guys next episode. Thanks for watching.